going on, everyone? My name is Christopher Anderson, and you may also know me as the Whiskey Throttle Rider. I am a customer of Heritage Harley-Davidson and also motovlogger, and they have partnered up with me to put some of my videos on their YouTube channel. This is a trial run, so if you guys like it, please subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the bell so you get notifications every time we come out with a new video. And we will be coming out with a video this month and next month, and if you like it and we get enough views, we're going to keep doing it, so please enjoy. You can follow the dealership on Instagram at Heritage HD, and you can follow me at Whiskey Throttle Rider. Today we're going to be going over a 2019 Street Bob with the 107. This Street Bob runs for about $14,549 in vivid black, and this one has a stage 1, so I want you to hear what it sounds like because a lot of people are complaining about the new Milwaukee 8. So stage 1, what Chris Hansen in the parts department put on was an extreme flow air breather with the ratchet air breather cover, Pro Street tuner with the auto tuning module. You got the timing cover with the 107 insert and a Bassani Road Rage 3 2-into-1 exhaust. It all comes down to about $1,980. It's going to give you 7 foot-pounds of torque and 11 horsepower. So you have your basic controls, turn signal, run, kill switch, start, and hazards on your right, left turn signal, information, high beams, your normal low beams, and then your horn on the left. So startup was real easy. Takeoff is really great. This bike has a very good clutch feel. It's not too stiff, but it's just enough to give a good feel during the friction zone. I love the feel of the Mini Apes. To me, this is about the best, most comfortable riding position. And when I jumping on this bike, it really feels like a Dyna. The seating position really does feel like the old Street Bob in the Dyna form. Now, suspension on this feels completely different than the Dyna. This is a much, much smoother ride. Not only in the suspension, but also how the engine has a lot less vibration in it. The suspension soaks up a lot of bumps. It's very stable when you're turning, and the reduction of vibration is just so nice. To me, compared to like the old Dyna, I almost feel like I'm on like a Heritage. Almost. It's much more nimble, but the way that the way that you're sitting and the way that you feel and the comfort level, it's to me it's that of the older Heritage. Now sitting here in traffic, this thing doesn't run very hot compared to older style Harleys with the twin cam engine. So it's not burning your legs or anything like that. So let's take it through the turn here. So security system is standard on this bike. You can also get ABS as an option. Now we talked about vivid black at $14,549, but the color package is $14,949, and if you wanted to get the two-tone, which is a beautiful color package, it is $15,299. So as you can see, this bike is very flickable. I thought it was very nimble with turning side to side. The front tire, you got a 100 series, and the rear is a 150, so you have those skinny tires, so it's very easy to flip-flop and lean real hard in the turns with it. So talking about leaning, you got 28 28.5 degrees to the right and 28.5 degrees to the left. So a decent amount of lean angle for a cruiser, I'm not gonna lie. Sitting here at the light looking down, this is my leg position. Very comfortable at the light. I don't really have to have my legs spread out too far, and even while riding, the air cleaner with this style air cleaner, it has a lot of room for your legs to sit there, and it won't rub up against it or anything like that. So again, this bike comes with the gloss black steel laced wheels. Brakes are 4-piston fixed front and 2-piston floating in the rear. These brakes are very good for a cruiser. I'm used to my having twin discs in the front, so you can definitely notice the difference. I wouldn't ride as aggressive with this style bike just due to the fact that the brakes aren't to that caliper. But you can obviously improve the brakes, better pads, things like that to get it there. But this is a very, very good starting point for a cruiser. I do like the brakes. They are very not grabby, but when you need them, they're there. They're just not as aggressive as, let's say, on the Fat Bob or the FXDR. So flip-flopping this thing around, you could definitely swerve around objects in the road very quick. I like the taller bars. To me, it feels like you even have a little bit more control than lower bars, maybe due to the leverage of them. The sound of these pipes just makes me crazy about this bike. To me, the sound of this pipe makes it sound like what the twin cam sounded like. To me, and it gives back that thing that everyone says that they're missing. I really love the decel of the pipe on this and the acceleration. It just all around sounds absolutely wonderful. So now let's talk about how the power feels upon takeoff. I really do feel that this has quite a bit of power. This is a very fast bike, and for the entry-level bike into the Softail family, this is a whole lot of bang for your buck. For roughly, in parts, not including labor, taxes, all that stuff, it's about $2,000 worth of add-ons, and I feel it's really worth it. So again, I feel that this bike is extremely quick at the bottom end. It'll really surprise you. Even though it's a 107, with the Stage 1, this thing far surpasses the old 103 twin cams. And I would say it's really nipping at the heels of the 110 Scream Eagles. My wife has the Heritage 107 version, and I have Dyna Lowrider S with the 110 Scream Eagle, and even with, she doesn't have the intake or the tuner, even with that she can keep up with me no problem at all. So there's a lot to save with these new Milwaukee 8 engines. So let's go over some of the specs. The length of this is 91.3 inches. The seat height laden is 25.8 inches and unladen is 26.8 inches. For me, this was a very comfortable bike. I wasn't on my tiptoes or anything, and I'm about 5'8", I would say between 5'8" and 5'9", with my boots on, probably more close to 5'10". And this was a very comfortable bike for me to not only ride, but for me to stand and to maneuver in the parking lot and to, push back into a parking spot. very controllable. This bike feels extremely light. That's one thing that is nice. It's very, very maneuverable and light and easy to handle. For a big twin bike, it doesn't feel like it. It feels like you can really whip it around, and it's really confidence inspiring. This bike has quite a bit of ground clearance also, 4.9 inches, and the rake on it is about 30 degrees. So I would definitely use this bike for an around the town bike, mainly because of the fuel storage. You have about 3.5 gallons of fuel storage, and they say the bike gets about 47 miles per gallon. So if you ran it almost empty, that puts you right at about roughly 150-ish miles of riding. So, going around, taking a day trip, something like that would be no problem, but I probably wouldn't take this one across country just due to the fact of the low fuel. You'd be constantly fueling up. For me, this is the perfect bike to get into the big twin cam bikes. You start it in a low state, a low price, and you have plenty of room for growth. And you can really do anything you want, because even if you did want to take a long trip on this, you could get some saddlebags and get the gas can to go along with you to get you through those long spots. So I give this bike a good solid 7 to 8 all around the board. I love this bike, so thank you very much. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. You can also find me on Instagram, the Whiskey Throttle Rider, and my YouTube channel, the Whiskey Throttle Rider. So thank you. Work hard, be patient, and stay humble, everyone.